have your things in order. Getting your affairs in order can mean making decisions that are beneficial in life, as well as if you become incapacitated or pass away. This means making decisions about organ donation, funeral arrangements, reviewing beneficiary information, and what you want to happen to your assets. Deciding and sharing your decisions can help your loved ones during a stressful time and best ensure your wishes are understood and respected. A Good Shepherd's Funeral Home has created a planner that is designed to help plan and organize everything your family would need to know and keep all of your most important information all in one place. This tool can be used in any state by all families and kept in a safe place for your family's security at a later time. Purchase your copy today.
Good evening, good evening, good evening. Now listen, y'all already know I got my plan. It's family. Y'all already know I got my plan. Let me just make sure you guys can hear me on this good sound I got. Let me make sure. Yeah, y'all can hear me. So listen, I want to send a shout out to Victoria Shepherd. She made sure that I had my planner fresh off the press. Again, a Good Shepherd Funeral Home, proud sponsor of Keeping It Real, the Gospel. Hot Topics Pop-Up Show, KITG Radio. Again, plan ahead. This is so important to plan your journey through pre-planning for a funeral, and it's supplied by Victoria Shepherd. Again, it tells you all the information that you would need so that your family will not be all over the place. I went to one of the classes and I was just amazed about the things that I learned. So again, she's having one in a couple months, next month, October, and get with her so that you can be well diverse on what it takes. So listen, we all gonna live and we all gonna die. We be singing about it. We be talking about when I see Jesus and all the songs y'all be singing, you know. So y'all automatically know we gonna live and we gonna die. So two things we gonna do. We gonna live and we gonna die. Just plan ahead so your family is not all over the place when you leave here and they trying to figure out what color suit you want to wear. You put it in the book. Write your thoughts here. Tell me you want to be buried in a yellow suit. Tell Victoria, I want to be buried in a yellow suit and I want to have 7 pallbearers. And that way your family not fighting over stuff and trying to figure it out. Right? So again, contact Victoria Shepherd of Shepherd's Funeral Home, and she'll be more than happy to walk you through the process, tell you about pre-planning, how you can pay monthly on your services so that when it's that time, and again, y'all be saying, when I see Jesus, amen. When it's that time, y'all will have to be trying to figure it out and have fish fries and sell t-shirts because you already have a policy that will cover you. And again, I know a lot of people ask the question, is it only for her funeral home? Nope. She's able to do a policy and you can take it where you go. So again, we want to send a shout out to my proud sponsor, which is Victoria Shepherd of Shepherd's Funeral Home. She is a proud sponsor of today's show. So listen, I want to send a shout out to one of my other proud sponsors. Again, these people pay the cost to be the boss over here. Joe Ryder, that's the music man. Make travel your business. Love to travel. Book now. Listen, if you want to become a travel agent, for all y'all people that's in the music industry, and I say this, and you guys are traveling, and you know people that are traveling. It really is important that you become a travel agent. Guess what? Because now you can book these tours. Now you can book for yourself, receive all kind of discounts, and listen, it's beneficial to you because you make a little money while you're on the road. But I'm gonna let Joe tell you about it because I be messing it all up.
If we could show you how to save money on your travel, would that make sense to you? If we could show you how to supplement your income without getting a second or third job, would that make sense to you? If you said yes to any of these questions, become an independent travel agent with Intel Travel and start your home-based business today and turn your dreams into a reality. Call us for more information, 754-267-9329. For your next travel plans, visit our website at josephriley.inteltravel.com/booktravel.cfm.
So again, just to let you know, if you are thinking about becoming a travel agent, please contact Joe Riley. I know a lot of people are traveling in this gospel industry because we're going to these award shows and we're going overseas and we're doing all these things. Listen, make a little money while you're doing it. You see someone having a concert, contact people. Hey, you know what? I can book you some rooms at this rate. And you know what? Make a little money, make a little change. So not only are you traveling, but you're traveling, you're having people to get great rates. You make a little money. You make a little money. I think I'm gonna get into it. I know I be doing a lot of things, but I'm gonna get into it. So listen, I also want to send a shout out to Agent Beauty by Me. She supplied me with pins and cups and mouse pads and shirts. I want to send a shout out to her. She even sent me a Pandora charm. So I gotta get a Pandora bracelet to put that on. So we'll have. So I want to send a shout out to Agent A. If you're not following Agent A Beauty by Me, please follow her on all social media outlets. She's over there on TikTok, doing her thing. So again, follow Agent A Beauty by Me. She sent me this little cute pen. And she sent me a mug and so much other stuff that I can't show y'all. And if you never see my mouse, but tonight, because I have a mouse pad with Agent A on it, I am showing y'all that tonight. Let's get into this, because I told this young man I'm not going to hold him hostage and keep him all night. But as you know, every week I always play the song of the video of the day. So this weekend I went to the White Moment. He had an evening of hymns, right? And I just told him, and I'll tell him again, I really enjoyed that, and I can't wait to next year. It was a very great event. There were several artists that came out and sung, and he brought the community together. South Florida came together from all over Fort Pierce, Port St. Lucie, South Florida, Miami, everywhere. All the artists came together. It was like a funeral home reunion, because most of the people that was on the program sang at funeral homes. So it's like a funeral home. It was just, yeah, they mostly say at funeral homes. So the White did the evening of hymns. And one of my favorite, now I have a lot of favorite videos. If you're following me on TikTok or Facebook, you will see that I posted a lot of videos for that evening. So, follow me on TikTok and look at all the videos. But there was one video that has resonated in my spirit, even to the day when I was setting the show up. Again, fighting rain to get here, power going out, and this song was just resonated in my system and in my soul, and I've been playing it all week long. I'm gonna play this a couple minutes of this for you by Janice Robinson. I hope you enjoy it. You don't know what he's done. Come on. He came. So listen, y'all just don't understand how that's. Listen, I'm gonna tell y'all. So I do have a job, and I listen to my headphones at work, and I have a Beats by Dre, and all I was doing all week was this. And they kept saying, what are you doing? What are you doing? They don't understand it. But I was just because you don't know what he done. Yeah, I'm not gonna go there. But you don't know what he done for me. Gave me the victory. Every day that I go up and down the dangerous highways, by and by, one day I see my whole truck on fire. And God let me bypass it. I'd have been right here in an accident in the morning, leaving home at 6 o'clock in the wee of the hours, driving, and I either it's something I just be late for work, and I'm like, why am I late? And why is this? And I can't get this done. And why is this? And I run in 10 minutes late, and I'll get to the point where I'm at. Right down the street is a major accident. I say, Lord, I just want to thank you because I'm delayed, but not denied. You don't know what he done for me. I ain't here to preach today because that ain't what it's all about. That song has been taking me out all week. I did an interview, Johnny Ruffin. Well, not interview. We have a conversation. I don't do interviews. This is a young man. I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. I'm not gonna sit here and tell y'all I know him. I don't know him. I don't. But today he's gonna become my brother, and hopefully I'll be able to meet him sooner or later. Sooner or later. You know. So again, without further ado, I want to invite to the platform for the first time my new brother, Johnny Ruffin Jr.
What's up?
See, you match my energy. I like you. You match my energy.
Look, let me tell you something. I seen that video earlier this week, and that's one of my favorite songs. I really love the Lord. You don't know what he done for me. Gave me the victory. Good.
Listen, it's taking me out right. Listen, I'm at work like this all week, and I keep playing. When you came on, I know you heard it playing the video, and I said, I'm gonna stop playing this because I ain't gonna better get through this video, this conversation today, because we just don't understand. I tell people all the time at work, I say, you know what? Y'all complain about the pay. Y'all complain about the money. And every time we have a meeting, the first thing y'all do is issue about money. But it could be another way. We could be looking for a job.
Right.
These people could be saying, you know what, we have this meeting to tell y'all we laid it all y'all off. And now you're sitting there looking for a job. Because not too many jobs. Listen, I don't have the education that's in Indeed. I'm sorry. I've been on my job 19 years. 19 years. So for me to start over somewhere,
that's
and
tight.
the education they got, that's in Indeed, because I don't. And I said, oh Lord, I better stay my bed and just, you know what, make it happen, because I can't really go out there and do what they say do. And the only thing I have me first pay me $12.50 for McDonald's, and I never did that. So guess what? They say, why don't you complain about the hours? Listen, I thank God for the money that they're giving me.
Right.
I thank God for the bills that I'm able to pay. I know it's a little tight, and I know they're not giving me no more, but it could be another way. I could be begging, borrowing, and stealing. So I'm going to thank God for this money. I'm going to pray for it. I'm going to tithe on it. And God's going to double my income. It's going to increase what I got going on.
Oh, yeah.
And because I'm in business, he's going to say, King, he gave me the mentality to go out there and make an extra couple of dollars and do things to be able to make it and put it together. You know, we rub it together, it'll be a woman make more.
But you know what? I think we forget the thing that he said that he was going to do. Supply our what? Not the want. I ain't going to say, hey, look, we all want. But what about say the Lord is my shepherd and I shall. But what I'm saying is, he said that he's going to supply our need. And so once we get that in our mind that, hey, look, I may not have bread right this second, but you said you're going to supply it. But guess what? Next thing you know, that bread is right there.
I always tell my daughter when she was growing up, I used to say, I might not give you everything you want, but I give you everything you need. You don't understand this by and by. And as she got older, as she started growing up, she understood. I may not be able to get everything I want, but I have everything I need. So I always say, Lord, I thank you. Even when I go outside and I'm like, Lord, I ain't got enough. Listen, I love me a good coffee. And every now and then, I buy me a medium. And I say, Lord, I thank you for this medium coffee, because I buy it's $2.66. It's like $2.88. And I say, Lord, I thank you for this medium coffee that you gave me.
Look. Now this is what I do, because I'm up 4:35, 30, 5 o'clock, 5, because I work in the school system. So for me, what I do is I go there and put that little Keurig thing on and let it on run that little thing right there. Because I don't know where you are, if they got a Ollie's or whatever. I go and get that big $20 box of them little K cups. I go there and pop that sucker right in there. And when I get ready to head on out, take it on with me.
Well, I'm broke and bougie. I only drink Dunkin' Donuts. I'm broke.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say Starbucks.
No, I don't do. No. I'm not broken. That's beyond broken bougie. I'm broken bougie. I'm going to Dunkin'. But
Yeah.
we're going to end up having a conversation about everything about what we can't have a conversation
Up there, what we're supposed to be doing.
Yeah, we have a conversation about coffee and everything. Like, that's how hard. We two animated people that can talk. But I do want to say this. I want to congratulate you on your new release. It's not people don't understand how hard it is to put new music out.
Yes.
People think it's so easy to just say I'm going to distro kid or whatever distributor you want to put your music out to and go out. That's not the end all. What happens
right.
is there's work that goes into this before
it
we
is.
sit down with this. So I want you to do me a favor because there may be some people that don't know who you are. Let them know. Tell them who you are and where you're from.
All right. Well, my name is Johnny Ruffin Jr. I'm from a big place that is so big it's about small as this pen. And it's called Lewiston, North Carolina. That's how big it is. We have we don't even have a grocery store, but we do have a Dollar General here. And we do have one main gas station that sells food. So that's a Shell station. So that's our main that we have here. But again, I'm Johnny Ruffin Jr. I'm a minister of music. I'm a classroom coach in the school system for, I'm a friend for high school English 3 and 4. So I'm dealing with the childrens. And so again, I'm a minister of music. I'm also a producer, songwriter, musician. I play several instruments. I am the oldest of 12 kids, as well as I'm married. I have 3 kids. And so, just a little bit of everything. But that's pretty much it. There's a lot that I have going on because I do work with a lot of artists to help get their music out, as well as my own, which we'll talk about that whenever you get ready to, do that as well. So that's pretty much who I am. I'm just a little country boy that just trying to do the best that I can to live and build.
Yeah, that brings me to this because I always thought I've heard of you as a producer. So when someone said to me, John Ruffin put out a single, John Jr. put out, I said he couldn't put out a single, he's a producer. They was like, no, he put out a single. I was like, I don't know him, but I know him as a producer. He does music. So you kind of like threw me when, your name is all over the place for everybody and you're putting out music and you're producing all this music.
Right.
And I'm like, then you decide to say, you know what? You'll win. So is this your first single or is this one of
No. I've been rolling music ever since 2004 as an artist. And so You're Gonna Win is just my new project where I'm actually doing an album as well. Majority of the songs is already completed. It's just a matter of mixing and mastering. But for the most part, I have several projects out. You can go to YouTube, any of the social media sites or whatever, to see the things that I got out there. But I pretty much, sometimes I just put a song out there to just let people know that I'm still, even though I do a lot of producing, I still sing as well.
Okay.
So
now, your album, I know we're going to tiptoe here about the album because I have been listening to the song and I do like what you got going on. Now, the new thing is collaborations. And collaborations is the new hot ticket with any album. So when someone say album, my first question is, who are you collaborating with on the album this time?
Okay, well, for the most part, I did everything myself. But as far as I do have a couple of friends that helped me produce a couple of songs because I wanted a different feel, a different sound. But on this project, I have my son, which is Johnny the Third. I did a remix of "You're Gonna Win," which will be the song that we're looking at today. I have him on that, and then I have one of my buddies. I did a praise and worship song. So, and I mean, I just have a few songs. So, for the most part, I only have 3 features on this album, and I did everything else myself. And so, like I said, with my son being one, I have a young lady that she's a local artist, and I was like, "Look, man, you sound too good just to be sitting at the house." And so I had, the opportunity to have her to work on, a song or whatever. I wrote the song, and she's up there. And then I had a buddy of mine. I actually got him on a song as well. And I'm sitting here trying to think of the name of the songs because I'm, just kind of my mind rolling. Oh, that's what it is. I got one of my buddies, Reggie. He's on a song called "I Can't Make It Without the Lord." And so basically that song talks about I can make it without money. I can make it without a fancy car. I can make it without eating caviar. You know what I'm saying? All of that kind of stuff. But I know that I can't make it without the Lord. So that like we were talking about earlier, He'll supply that need. So that's where that song comes from. And then I have the girl Precious. She's actually on a song with me. And the name of that song is Asking a Question. Are you living the life? And so basically, that glorifies Christ. And so with some of those words, it just basically talking about, have you given to the poor, like the Bible said? Have you visited the sick? Have you, just asking questions. Have you done these things that the Bible said that we should be doing? Have you given compassion to someone? And then there was one main one that really sticks to me. Have you forgiven the ones who not even sorry for what they done to you? So that song, it's a really powerful song. And so that's pretty much some of the stuff that's going to be on this album.
Listen, I'm excited for you. Anytime anyone puts some music out, because now that's another question. I'm getting in your business.
Go ahead.
12 of y'all, out of the 12, because it's 12. You said, I got 12. I'm the oldest at 12. Out of the 12 of y'all, how many of you are musical geniuses? Because I know you got a brother that sings well, right?
Right. Now, myself, I do gospel. I have a sister that teaches music in the school system. I have a brother, he sings Southern Soul. And then I have another brother, which is, he pretty much came up under me when I was out traveling, doing a lot of, traveling all over the country. I used to take him with me. And so my brother Tyrone, he's actually the sheriff of our county. And so he's also a musician and he's a singer as well. They call him the singing sheriff. And so on top of that, my sisters, everybody sings. Everybody sings. That's all I can say.
Well, I heard that all you guys were singers. I heard that a long time ago. I've never been blessed to meet you personally, but I know I heard of your brother because I know he sings Southern Soul, and
right.
I always said, he got his family. He said church, and I'm like, what? Because I'm that person in music. I'm a lover of music.
I got you.
So people always say, well, you can't listen to both. But I don't believe that. I listen to everything. I like to.
I do too.
I clean in my house some Saturdays. There's Saturdays I listen to some good gospel music, but then I'm going to look like the better. But I'm cleaning the walls. I don't, I mean,
But look, I ain't trying to be funny. I ain't trying to, nobody else's business. But I'm just saying, for me, and being that I'm married, I am not going to play Jesus be a fence all around me every day.
You got one life. Walk into the room and be like, baby, listen. We finna say, Jesus keep me near the cross. I can't hit the button And the surround sound come on, and
Ah,
it's because he lives, it just it wouldn't be
yeah,
right. It wouldn't be
yeah.
right with him. So so I get it, but there, like I tell people, and then on top of that, when you're dealing with you have children, and I think this is the mental block that a lot of parents don't understand. And I had to learn this because I'm older, but I had a child when I was when I was 30s.
I
And
got you.
my friend said, you need to listen to the music because that music, you need to know what she's listening to. How you gonna know what your child listening to if
Right,
you
right.
listening to gospel all the time? So when my brother walking around here singing scared, I'm like, I know what that is. I'm like, oh, so you listening to Rick Ray? Yeah.
Right, 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 right.
So you have to when you have children and the church got to understand, and this is why the church is kind of like, oh, listen, no, I need to listen to everything they're listening to. So they're walking around and singing this music. I'm lost. When Cardi B put that song out, I really understand. My sister was slow, but she listened on the church music.
Yeah, right, right, right,
So,
right.
her grandkids, they singing it. I said, she was like, no. I said, well, you need to go and listen to this song right here. Because
Right,
all you
right.
listen to is the Jesus on Kirk Franklin XM radio. And that's the only dial that you know. And that's all you know is Kirk Franklin radio. You ain't listening to Hot 105 and 99 Jams. And instead, what
Ah,
Cardi B ain't speaking about praise and
right,
worship.
right,
And
right,
now
right.
so
Yeah, they
so
get
you look
down
at
with
them.
it.
Yeah, and that's the thing is the youth are going into this. And another thing, I'm really loving the fact how gospel rap have evolved
Yeah,
because they are now incorporating CCM choir and quartet into
right,
their music. There's an
right.
artist here. I don't know if you heard my intro. His name is Otis Flowers. And Otis Flowers, you gotta
Okay,
know him. It's another big family of musicians out of Miami.
right.
Otis Flowers, he has a new song out that has everything all the way across it. He has quartet, he has choir, he has CCM, and he has rap in it. And he does it all himself. And it's
Got
called
you.
F. So what it does is it gauges to all artists because
Yeah,
everyone
oh,
is like everybody's not gonna like quartet. Everybody's not gonna like choir. Everybody's not gonna like hip hop. But at the end of the day, you have to be able to serve
right,
everyone.
right, right.
I like your song. I don't play music over here because I don't take the risk of Facebook blocking me because I need my channel.
Look,
But
do you
you
know I just had that issue and I had an interview earlier. And so she did a test first and she was like, look, you need to go to whoever you got your distribution from and take that off. So actually the last interview we actually made it all the way through because I ended up having to take,
yeah.
the
See, and
Facebook
that's what
stuff.
I do. That's what I do. What I do is because, but here it is. The only thing about that is you're gonna catch it when you want to do your stories. So when you want to do your
Oh,
stories, there's a possibility that when you want to do your stories, when it's time to do your and I ain't even no class today. When you want to do your stories, a lot of time when you want to do it, if you remove the social media, you won't be able to be in the loop for that. Now that's not all the time. That's just sometimes. So I
okay.
always tell people whenever they play your music, play it below the 20-second mark because they won't really tag you at 20. But I don't play
Okay.
it at all because I got 7 shows that come through here. And Facebook like to put you on punishment. So I tell people, look, y'all going over there,
You know,
y'all ain't
I
going
just
over there. Listen.
they put me on punishment from my last interview and told me that I could not post. So when I went to share this interview, they said you can't post for an hour. So I have
Yeah,
to wait till after this hour, and I was like, well, what did I do? But whatever it was against their community
yeah.
out.
Because you probably okay. So with Facebook now, right? This is another reason why I tell everybody to um, get a page, get a Facebook page. So a lot of
Okay.
times we're working through our personal pages. Now my
Yes.
personal page is a personal page, but I have made I had to go to Facebook and say I have a personal page, but I utilize it as a professional page. So they don't really bother me because I built that page up and it is engaging with the algorithm. So a lot of times if you like something too much now, if you share it too much, it'll basically do the same thing. It'll say too much. So you may want to go in and change your page. Right. So you may want to go in and change your page to a professional page. So when I do distribution for artists, what I tell them is, yes, I'm going to click on the social media. And the reason being is because you want to make sure that you can take it on and put it off the DistroKid. Take it off when you want to have someone play your music on a thing. But the reason why I have everybody keep it is because it may come off your story. So those seconds on stories actually goes towards your accomplished stream. So right. Well, you already know all this. I'm sorry.
But look, we was talking about artists. A lot of time they will go there and do the upload. But you were saying earlier that there's a lot of stuff behind the scene that they need to be doing as well. Would you like to talk about that, or you just kind of we going at it? What I mean, there are stuff.
That's about you right now. We're not gonna have no class. I'm back to talk about the class. Catch me another day. We gotta make sure these people know going over there and get you. Because you know what? Here it is. I'm gonna tell you why we need to talk about this. You're gonna win. January, I need y'all to get this single. That's a good cover. You got like a bunch of features in you. I like that.
You know, I did that cover myself. I was messing around on my phone and did that myself.
Look at you. You're just so good, ghetto. You just say, I'm gonna do this on my phone.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it myself. But now I do have my YouTube channel. I do have all my social medias, and everything is Johnny Ruffin Jr. So whether you go to TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, what's all the other things? You know, anything you go to is Johnny Ruffin Jr. Google search my name, Johnny Ruffin Jr. All that carrying on to come up, you know. So if anybody,
how many songs can you count? I know you've been doing music since 14. How many songs do you have out? Now, I know we talking about you're going to win, and I need y'all to go over there and listen to it on YouTube. Y'all won't hear it here unless he's saying it live. Play on Facebook. And the thing is, I'm streaming on 8 platforms right now. And when I'm done with this, it's gonna go on my show on KRTG Radio. I can't play it on Facebook. They would have struck me down for like 30 days. I lost a whole lot of sponsorships. I play video. Yeah, I play videos. So I play the videos like you see me playing live, and they won't strike that because that's my video. So they can't bother that. But so back to the question. How many songs do you have out? I mean, because I'm sorry that I just found out that you were a physical singer. I apologize, and I should know.
I mean, it's all right. It's all right. Let's see how many. I don't know, because I got so many. I got a project out, Just Johnny. I got a project out, Never Give Up. I got a project out called Used by You. I got a project. What's some of them? I got a whole lot. I probably got at least less than 60 songs out.
I just said the same thing with my head. I said, Jesus.
When you said not the black bag, yeah, I keep my black bag with me. Yeah, I keep my black bag with me. You know, that way when I go places, you know, if somebody need a physical copy, I have CDs as well. But I have at least about 6 projects out. And pretty much every last one of them have a meaning to it, like the album Never Give Up that I have out. My grandmother was 97 when she passed away. And she actually had breast cancer, and it seemed like even when she found out, she still she was just going. So I actually, you know, me and my mom collaborated on a song called Never Give Up. My mom, she said, I got some words I would like to put to a song. So I said, okay, mama, let's take that. And she gave me the words, and I said, okay, I'm gonna put some music to it. And so that project was off of that day. Like I said, I had my pandemic project, and then, you know, just just a couple of different projects. I had my first wife. Let me say it, because I have 3 kids, by my first wife, and so ex-wife, however you want to say it. So with that, there was a project, because I was in a place where I basically lost everything. So and I was like, God, what am I gonna do? And he pretty much asked me a question. He said, "What's in your hands?" And so I said, "I don't know what you mean, Lord. What's in your hands?" And he said, "You got a recording studio, you got music, you know what I'm saying?" He said, "Do what you have to do." And so what I done was, I when it came in the studio, recorded the project, and then I was like, back then it was mainly CDs back then. So I said, Lord, even if I record the project, I can't, get it distributed out and all of that stuff. So he said, reach out to the guy that does your your CD copies and stuff, and ask him if he would trust you with 1,000 CDs. And I said, okay. So I called the guy, and I said, look, man, this is the situation, and I just want to know, would you trust me with 1,000 CDs? He said, Johnny, you have always been a stand-up guy in my book, and I have never one time had to question the relationship with you. He said, here's your 1,000 CDs. And just by happen, I had a few concerts to come up. And with those concerts coming up at $10 a CD, y'all do the math, I end up getting out of the debt of the foreclosure and, different things. Was able to get, buy me a vehicle, so, it was used, but it was what I needed, and so from there, I just been living and building and doing what God has, called me to do, and to help other artists to do the same thing.
And that's the blessing. And again, I just have to say I'm sorry, because I've heard of you, but I've never been blessed to meet you. And let me just send a shout out to Big Ben, who put this together for you.
Thank you.
Big Ben had put this together and make sure I got your music, and
right.
Understanding that radio servicing is so important. If you don't have a radio service, I do radio servicing, so it's so important to put your hands in the hands of people that
right.
can help you go places.
Right.
To help you move. Everything that you do is a train. This is the moving train. A lot of people, they get on this train and the locomotive ain't going nowhere because they don't have the clue what to do. And get on this train, and the train has to continue to move. But in order to make the train move, you need a conductor.
Right.
Somebody got to know how to drive. Now, a lot of people say, oh, well, a producer should know. I want to produce our work. You know what he say? He said, Kenya, I know how to produce. Whatever you do is whatever you do, because I don't know about all of that. Right. And that's the truth of the business. So let's just send a shout out to Big Ben, who's basically pushing you along, who's the conductor that your music is going where it needs to go, and that, like I said, you're gonna win is successful. Now listen, you're gonna win. Tell me, how did you come up with that title? Now I heard the story of, the fall and the rise. Tell me how you come up with that title. You're going to win.
Well, basically, because I am a writer, and the thing is, I look at, sometimes talking with other people, sometimes looking at the issues that they go through, as well as even myself. Some of the words in that song just pretty much resonate with everybody, that regardless what you're going through, you're gonna win. And so, some of the words, I'm gonna sing just a little bit. Don't laugh at me, but it goes, I know that you've been hurting, going through heartaches and pain. Sometime in a storm, can't find shelter from the rain. But know there's going to be a day when God is going to wipe your tears away. So just hold on, and I ain't got much. Be strong. You're going to win. So and it just talks about family. It just talks about, just hang on in there. You're going to win. Just continue to trust in God, and he's going to see you through.
I like that. Listen, I love the single. It is playing on KRTG radio.
Thank you
And
so
we want
much.
to thank you for singing it because I'm scared of playing it.
I got you. I got you. And
Listen,
I understand. I
listen.
understand.
Facebook put you on punishment, baby. Facebook say you will rest for 24 hours. You will
Right.
rest, and I'm like, no, because I'm monetized and I can't rest.
Right. Right.
And
And I need to tell you.
they'll find any reason for you not to give you a check on the 15th. So I'm not trying to be a part of
Right.
the industry. I need my check.
Right.
But again, I would like to thank you ever so much for jumping on with me to talk about You're Going to Win and everything else. Listen, I need you guys to skim through his projects. The one that he's doing right now is You're Going to Win. You guys just heard him sing it here live on Keeping It Real in the Gospel. You're Going to Win. And he did his own cover. See the pictures he got?
They're right. I did it myself. Now I'm gonna tell you, even family wise, if they do get a chance to check out some of, like I said, you can Google search my name and just see some of the things that I got going on. But in the same token, I even have a cousin that he's into, music as well as he does cover designs and all of that kind of stuff. So my family is really.
What's your cousin's name?
Well, his name is Marvin Ryan.
Okay.
He's local as well, and so like I said, I forgot to say this. When you talk about Johnny Ruffin, you can't help but to talk about my family, which is David Ruffin of the Temptations. His great grandparents, his great grandparents are right from here in Bertie County. Their name was there back then, John and Clara. And so they pretty much moved from here. And that's when your Mississippi and everything else came, the Detroits and everything, his life from there. But it started right here in North Carolina.
So David Ruffin is your cousin?
Cousin from a cousin. I don't know how close, Ken. I don't, but all I know.
Cousin removed.
Say it again.
Her cousin removed.
I don't know. I really can't tell you. All I know is that that's all I know. His great grandparents are from here.
Listen, all I can say is you good to be claiming them because if you pass my second cousin, you ain't my cousin. Y'all be like, I'm like, first of all, what number are you? I'm your aunt. No, you really ain't my family. No. If I hit the line,
the thing is, the reason why I like to use his name, because a lot of people know, because of the Temptations. So just basically talking about the bloodline. So that's pretty much what it is.
I want to be some kind of David.
See? Woo!
I don't want to ask the question because when I looked up, I was like, wait a minute, is that his cousin? But I think, then when I seen that your brother and all your family, so I was like, maybe it's a musical family, and that's David Ruffin cousin.
Oh yeah.
So yeah.
Well, all of my dad's sisters and brothers sing. So my aunt, she actually has a gospel group herself. Their local group, but she still sings in a gospel group. My dad, he sings if he's around other people singing, but he's one of the quiet ones.
Oh wow. Nobody gave me that talent to sing. They just gave me the talent to talk. They knew that if I was a singer, I'd be everywhere singing everywhere. I'd probably be singing jingles, churches, chicken, Popeyes.
Well, look,
we're not going to give you that talent.
You can say what you want to, but as a singer, sometimes you want to chill, especially you sitting down eating in a restaurant and somebody tell you to sing and you trying to eat a piece of chicken. I'm like, now for me, let me enjoy my meal the same way. And because what happens is I've seen people that come up, if you don't use it, you're going to lose it. And I tell them right there in their face, you mean to tell me because I choose not to sing right now at this moment that God is going to take this from me? I said, but there's concerts that you can come and witness what I'm doing. There are CDs or digital, that you can download of Johnny Ruffin Jr. Not only that, call the radio station, whatever, what I'm saying. There are other ways to be able to hear Johnny Ruffin other than I got a mouthful of food and you telling me that I'm going to lose it because I don't use it for you. And so that's only Johnny talking.
That's just, listen, next time you see him, hand him a digital download card. They be like, Simon, you say, yeah, download that.
There you go.
Digital download. How to scan the QR code, digital download.
Look, I got one.
Like so what you do is you always keep them on you. So when they say something,
I do.
See, I'm handling this chicken and you scan this QR
code. Yeah, all you do, cut open your camera up. There you go.
And there you go. And you can hear me sing all day long. Matter of fact, I'm on YouTube going over there. I'll be singing. But right now, I'm handling this biscuit and this chicken.
There you go.
And y'all catching me later on. Let's not shooting down, you know. So that's basically it. That's what you do. Hand them a QR code so they can download and follow you everywhere you are. So listen, before I let you go, because I told you, I promised you 20 minutes, and we had 30. So
I don't know. Okay.
You won't even notice it. So I promise you 20. Listen, I'm excited for what you have going on. Again, I want to thank you so much for singing on the show today.
And thank you for having me.
Listen, if you ever want to come back and you want to have a conversation about what producers do, you give me a call and I can bring you right back. And it's an open platform. We can have a conversation. But before I go, is there anything you want to tell the people? Anything you want my audience to know before you leave?
No, really not. Only thing is just to continue to live and build, do what God has called you to do. Just love on your family members because y'all see what's going on in this world. And it's getting crazier and crazier. And so, that's pretty much for me. Just love on your family and the ones that are close to you and just continue to live and build. Do as Christ say, love your neighbor as yourself. That's pretty much, I don't have a whole lot to say because, everybody, we all in this thing together.
We definitely are. But listen, I just want to let you know that again, I'm proud of you. I love what you're doing and keep going, keep pushing. Again, I've heard your music because I've heard, Johnny Ruffin is my producer. I'm like, again, when I heard about the song, I'm like,
are you serious?
Yes, I've heard people say it. So again,
wow,
kind of like he produce, and that's my closed mind. So I'm like, he's a producer, but I'm learning that a lot of producers are singers. So let me congratulate that you're able to do cross and do both, and you have an amazing voice. So
I appreciate that.
Keep pushing, keep doing what you're doing. Listen, and this platform is open anytime you want to come over and do anything. Talk, give me a call, inbox me, and you're more than welcome to come over. We can have a conversation about industry anytime you want.
Right. I'm gonna tell you, there's a lot of people that don't know. And they really need to know that it's more than just putting a song out. It's more than, you got your copyrights, publishing, writers. You know what I'm saying? It's just so much stuff. And, and I'm going to tell you, and I'm going to say this and then I'm done. But years ago, I had a producer to call me, said, Ruffin, I need a song for a choir. And I said, oh, cool, I got you. I said, well, I'll send you a quick idea of the song. Y'all do your thing. And so basically what happened was I gave the person the song, did not understand copyrights, did not understand publishing. I didn't understand any of that. So the song hit big that the album was even nominated for a Stellar. And I'm like, and I asked the guy, I said, look, man, what I need to do because, I trust you. And he turned around and said, you should have did your homework on what you're supposed to do to protect yourself. And I said, thank you. That's all I need to know.
That's all you need to know. That's all. Listen, do you know that my name is, I have, my name is trademarked.
I got you.
And people understand that. And if you call me Kenya Wheeler, I would not ask you. People say, oh, it's not, my name is Kenya C. Wheeler. That's my brand. That's my brand. So what people fail to realize is, and I want to get it because if I start talking about industry, we'll be here all night. What people fail to realize is, if you're a recording artist, even if you're independent, you should be receiving 12 checks a year from your copyright, from your publishing, from Harry Fox. All these people should be giving you a check There's so
Yep.
much lost money out here. But
Yep.
the thing about it is, and I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna be gone. What happens is artists are not doing the research. And
Yep.
even if they have managers, I tell you this, and a lot of managers get mad with me. Even if you have a manager, you still need to know the business, because how do you know your manager is managing you right if you don't even know the business? You should know the business, but not allow them to manage you so that
Yep.
you can take something off your plate. You don't have to manage you so that you're blinded. So when people call me, I walk them through the process. They're like, "You're not gonna do it? I'm gonna do it." But I'm walking you through what I'm doing because I can decide tomorrow I don't want to do this no more. So
Right.
now
Right.
going on all your stuff, and now you're just lost. So what I do is, I listen, in the state of Florida, I found out recently that you have to have a license to be a manager. There's a license called a talent license because
What?
yes, in the state it's $400 to register. I'm in the process of raising money, selling fish to get it. And what happens is I have a business and it's an operation, but it sent me a letter like, "Hey, what is KCW Multimedia Group?" And when I went to
Right.
go tell them what it was, they was like, "Well, you got to register with this company." And I'm like, "Why?" It was like, in
Wow.
order to have this, and in order to have this, you own a radio station and you own this that's registered with corporation. You need
Right.
this. And I'm like, so when I read up on it, I'm like, "You're right. You got to take a test to get
Yep.
this license to understand the new." I'm like, "Wow." So you have to be licensed and bonded to have this in case you don't do what you need to do by the artist. You're able to have $100,000 or $1 million in insurance to cover you.
Right.
So there's so many things in the industry that we're
Right.
not knowing because
Yep.
we're relying on people. And I tell people this and they get mad at me. Hey, listen, just because they're a manager does not mean they're a manager over your life. They're your booking manager, or they may
Right.
be your radio. It may be your radio service. That don't mean
Services.
they're
Right.
your DSP. Your DSP and your radio is two different things. So what happens is, I think that artists should do the same thing that we do. Go to classes.
That's it. Exactly.
People that work with me, and I've had people that work with me. Guess what I tell them? Come go to class with me. They
Right.
want you, come go with me because I want you to. What I'm telling you, when they tell you, I want to look at you and say, you say you told me that because I'm giving you what I learned. Even though I've heard it 101 times, I still want you to have an understanding of
Right.
what the industry is. Again,
Right.
if I can scratch off for 980 million, I ain't gonna. I'm sorry, y'all. I love the Lord, but I ain't gonna be running around here doing all this stuff I'm doing and riding around talking about independent. I love independent artists. I'm gonna be somewhere in a big house and watching my horses run across the pasture. So I'm just telling y'all, I'm gonna get that one scratch off one day. They're gonna say, "You are a millionaire," and I'm gonna forget about it. Y'all can talk about it. Y'all can say I'm supposed to be.
I'm gonna be on some beach somewhere, me and the wife chilling.
So yeah, I live 1 mile from the beach. I don't need to go, so that's not my dream. I can throw a rock and hit the beach, but so I think that it's so important that the artists are learning more than what they're learning. I think that there's a disconnect of we want to put out music and we think that we're going to put it out and it's just going to fly away. Like I fly away.
Right.
It's not going to work. There's so much work that has to be done to
Right.
it. What I don't understand is, and here it is, and this is my rant for the day. I don't understand is they put out music, right? And when they put out music, why are they not reaching out to do what you're doing tonight? Whether or not you put out music, someone should be calling around saying, "Hey, listen, Big Ben is Big Ben. Every one of his artists, he's going to call everybody he's connected to get them an interview because guess what? Even if 5 people see you and they know who you are, you gain 5 new followers. You've been exposed to 5 new people. You set amongst these people. So guess what? Now they're playing your music. Now they're promoting you. They're helping you push. But what artists feel as though automatically when it goes to DistroKid and it goes to iTunes and Amazon, I'm a celebrity. And I got to do nothing else.
But you know what? You got some that's their mentality. I see me. But I'm like, man, but then after it's out there, you don't hear them pushing it on their social media platforms. You don't see them trying to get no radio interviews. But then they talking about, hey, I want to go to the top. I want to go to the top. But you got to do homework. When these conferences and conventions and stuff, Now, there's some that, in my opinion, ain't word for hill of beans, but you have others that are, they have the classes, they have the business, they have, and you need to put your face in those places to know who's who and who can help you. Not just somebody looking for this right here. That
relationship. And this is what, listen, I'm going to say this anytime I get on the platform. The Spin Awards have grown me from zero to, when I first started going to the Spin Awards 5 years, I walked in the Spin Awards 5 years ago. I didn't know none of those radio announcers. And that's in Atlanta. That's every October. When I went into the Spin Awards, I sat in the Spin Awards 5 years ago. I think I had my radio station was new. I had just launched it in July. And I went to the Spin Awards in October. I had no clue who these people was. Everybody walked around me. It was like, whatever. So someone walked up to me and was like, hey, how are you? I said, my name is Kenya C. Wheeler, and I own KRTG Radio. And guess what? They started walking me around, introducing me to other people. Right. So now I'm following these other radio announcers. Now I'm doing this with radio. So now when new music come out, I can call in and say, hey, this is Kenya. I got a new song that's come out down here. I'm going to send it over to you. So now because you have those relationships, you're able to push the artist a little further because you have a relationship. Let's go back to Big Ben. I met Big Ben 2 years ago at the Spin Awards. He had just, I saw him, his family. He was sitting there eating a salad. And I said, ooh, that salad look good. Wait, he said Chick-fil-A. I said, that's going over there. And guess what? The relationship was formed. So now, anytime I'm doing something and he's doing something, we bounce off each other because the relationship, his sister, his mama, everybody, because the relationships that was formed. And this is what people got to realize. You can't go nowhere if you're not going nowhere. You can't think that every time that you go out, it has to be you singing a song or hitting the stage. Every now and then you got to pack up your guitar, pack up your stuff, pack up your keyboard, set it to the side, and go and build relationships for yourself with radio. Go and build relationships because you're not gonna make mistake. Guess what? You're not gonna make anything without it. I just did that. I went down to Greensboro. They had the Lord help me Jesus, the GMWA down in Greensboro, and so but by happen I was on Instagram in which I followed Ernest Pugh. And so I was on Instagram, and I posted a check that I had got from publishing or whatever from ASCAP. And so he was like, hey, bro, let me hold a little something. And so we built that relationship. And he was like, look, man, I'm going to be down here. And so then there's another guy, Luther Bonds. He said, Ruff, I'm going to be there. And I said, look, man, I'm putting all my stuff to the side. I'm coming to support y'all. It was me and my little black bag. And so I went in to sit in on a luncheon with the radio announcers, such as Lee Michaels, and all of these different radio announcers that was actually in that luncheon. All I wanted to do was just see, who was who, build relationships. And before you know it, next thing you know, me and Ernest was sitting together, and he was like, hey, Ruffin, do you know so-and-so and so? No, who? Bam, Ruffin. Bam. And so and I was like, wow, thank you. Because he didn't have to do that. And then Luther Bonds got up on stage and started singing. And he said, Ruffin, come here. And next thing I get up there to sing with Luther Bonds, when I get off stage, I got folk coming up to me. Hey, man, who are you? Who are you? Who are you? And next thing you know, I'm texting a lot of these folk, if it ain't that, hey, man, I just wanted to call to check on you. I just want to say, hey. Or, and like you said, building that relationship. If it ain't nothing but, hey, look, man, lunch on me today. Or ma'am, lunch is on me today. Breakfast on me today. I appreciate you, all you do for the artist. Bam. Like you said, building that relationship. And we only supposed to be talking about this stuff right now. Listen. This is the first year. This is literally my first year missing GMWA. Because I'm dealing with some things where I'm not able to travel. And I got even the S&M Gospel Awards is the first year. Now I'm going to Tampa Bay Gospel. I'm going to some things because my husband is traveling with me. But here it is. I'm sat in that GMWA room for years, from Sunday all the way to Florida. And let me tell you about the Announcers Guild room. Do you know I was sitting in that room and Ernest Pugh, Kirk Franklin, they would walk in shaking hands and kissing babies because that's the room that they need. They need us because without us, there's no them because someone got to spend their music.
Yep.
Because so they walk in, they're more humble than they are the independent artists that are out here. The independent artists will recognize you, understanding that, oh, well, you only have an internet radio station. But let me just explain to you about internet radio. We promote you more than anyone else because we're the one that's basically going to show that we're paying you. If you go to gospelradiofans.com, you will see that every time a person's song is being played, it's being shown on my page. And people don't understand that. So the important part, how we got off into this class, I told you we weren't going to do this.
I'm saying you did it.
You know what? Big Ben is all Big Ben. I want to say.
I see him. Look at that Big Ben. What the word he talking about?
Big Ben, that is my friend. I
appreciate you, man. Appreciate you.
Listen, I don't know if you guys know my boy. He always buy me coffee, so I have to send a shout out to him. Jay Music Carson out of North Florida.
Look at that. Now tell him get off of here. Tell him get off of here. Get off of here, Jay.
So again, I just want to thank. Listen, we getting off. We're gonna be on phone 10, 11 o'clock at night having this conversation because this is where I rest. I love this type of carrying on. We're gonna talk about industry. And what happens is, I learned this a couple weeks ago. Artists are very sensitive to the things that you say, and you know, and you can't say too much to an artist without them feeling as though you're being mean to them. And I said this a couple weeks ago. I did a live, and it just went totally wrong. And you know, people feel as though, oh, you're mean. Let me tell you something. I sat in front of Neely Dickinson and the rest of them when they have told people that you suck.
Wow.
I sat in front of them at the GMWA when they had this thing where I don't know if you were at the GMWA when they basically have just stand up and they go and you sing in front of them. And these people are trying to actually get like help with their music. And it's like Neely and it's just a bunch of judges.
All right.
And they sing and they tell you that maybe you should be a background singer or maybe you should do something. And I'm like, but you rather hear from them or you rather hear from me because I care about you? You know what I mean? Who would you rather hear from? Somebody who cares about you and say, listen, you may want to go back to the table. Because a lot of people are mixing mastering music to the old school. The old way is not going to make it. The mixing and mastering that y'all did 5 years ago is not the mixing and mastering today. A lady, someone just released a song at 5 minutes. I don't know how you play no 5 minute song because you're messing up my clock.
Right. So what I've been trying to do is write songs that, you know what I'm saying, will fit in that, you know what I'm saying, 3.5, you know what I'm saying, if I get up to about 4, you know what I'm saying, because a lot of slower songs, you know, would kind of get up there. But, you know, the thing is, that's where you get your radio edits from and, you know, all of those different things or whatever. But piggybacking off what you were saying about the indie artists, a lot of them, I see them with their head on their, you know, shoulder as if, you know, and I'm like, you know, man, that ain't it yet. Y'all still got, you know, I'm gonna say we, because I'm an independent artist. We have a ways to go. And like you said, you got the people like the Kirk Franklin and Ernest Pugh that, you know, well, hey, we understand and they understand. And so that's why I've been building those relationships with, you know, whoever I can build with as a producer, as an artist, as a musician. So I always keep revenue, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, if I have to play the bass guitar, if I have to play drums, if I have to play keyboard, whatever I have to do, I try my best to make sure. And like you said, even with the mixing and mastering, I try to listen to a lot of the music that is done today and try to work myself around that, because I do have a CCM song that's coming out as well, and it's the name of the song is called "Oh God," and that song right there is right. It's right. It's right. You know, I'm ready.
We ready.
Oh yeah, I'm ready to release that one because it's a simple song, pretty much in that same field as what's my lady name? The Goodness of God. In the goodness, CC Whining. So it kind of like has that same, you know what I'm saying, feel as well to that song as well. Kind of gives you the same structure.
Well, I'm looking forward to listen. I played 20 minutes and we over now.
It don't make no sense.
It don't make no sense. I held your hostage. I'm sorry. I promised not to hold you. Listen, when I start talking about industry, it's like I don't know that cutoff zone. That's why I said we ain't gonna go there because we go there, we'll never leave. But I want to let you go because it's 8 o'clock and I want to get into some good TV.
Me too. And I got to shave my bald spot. I got to shave my bald spot. So yeah, I got to work tomorrow. I got to be up 5:30 in the morning.
But you go up, well, I do too. So when you go up, you go with things. But I want to thank you so much for coming on again. The platform.
And thank you for having me. And again, Big Ben, thank you as well for setting this up as well. Yeah.
Listen again, both of y'all. If you ever want to come over because you have something that you want to do or you want to just talk about the industry, we can start because me and you both talk. We both talk.
Right.
We'll be here all day. We both talk. So I'm going to go before we start another conversation. You have a good night, and I'll see you next time. Much love. Listen, me and Mr. Ruffin will be here all night long. We both talkers. We just have a conversation. So listen, I'm gonna get ready to get up out of here because again, I have some things I need to take care of and do. But I want to thank everybody for tuning in. Don't forget, tune in to KRTG Radio 24/7, all independent gospel music. And again, listen, just to let y'all know, the ballot is coming out for the award show. The ballot is coming out. I am lacking and running slow on the ballot, but the ballot is coming out. The ballot is coming out for the award show. Save the date. The nominations are over. However, just to let you know that the voting starts on the 15th. The voting starts on the 15th. I needed some time to gather everything up and make sure the voting starts on the 15th. Listen, I'm still out here minding my business. I got 9 more days. We're minding our business. And we've added some things on that we're going to do for my birthday. We've added some more businesses on for my birthday. That's going to coincide and also help the independent artists grow. I am a lover of independent artists, and I want to make sure that we are growing. I also want to send a shout out to one of my other prime sponsors who actually paid the cost of beauty boss, Sylvia Gillian of Gillian & Co Realty. And also, she made sure that this platform is actually up and running. I know y'all probably say y'all tired of hearing that, but she don't. You know, because it takes money over here to do this. So again, and also we want to send a shout out to, again, another one of my proud sponsors, Make Travel Your Business. If you want to become a travel agent, please contact Joe Riley, 754-267-9329. He can make it happen, as well as my good friend. Well, that's I don't have the wrong date, so we don't want to show y'all that one. But she's doing the class. I think I have it. There it is. Brunch and Learn Planning Seminar, Questions and Answers, Education, Saturday, October 28, 2023, 11:30 a.m. To 2:30 p.m. at the AGS Multipurpose Center at 2716 West Oakland Park Boulevard. Listen, you don't want to miss this. And you can purchase the book, to rebuy the book, order online at www.blshop.com. For more information, contact Victoria Shepherd, 954-909-4821. Again, life and funeral planning, everything your family needs to know, all in one secure place. It is so important that we're doing this because we never know the day or the hour, and we want to be prepared. Again, y'all saying because he lives, I want y'all to know that one day we all want to go somewhere, and we want to be prepared. So listen, I want to bid you good night. I started with this song, and I'm going to end with this song because it is in my spirit, and I just can't get it out. So with that, I want to say good night. I love y'all, and I'll see y'all next week. You don't know what he's done. Come on. What did he do? What did he do? He came. Victory. Dr. Marie.